that Queen Victoria had ordered for Prince Albert's Christmas present. Eos' glossy black coat looks splendid against the rich red tablecloth, and the hat and gloves that nearly spoiled the surprise are in the picture too. It's a lovely painting of a beautiful dog. No wonder her master, Prince Albert, was thrilled to have it. When she was 10 years old, Eos died, and naturally Prince Albert and Queen Victoria were extremely sad. They had a statue made to commemorate her, which now stands in the grounds of Windsor Castle, rather like our very own statue of Petra here in our Blue Peter garden. But I'm sure that that magnificent portrait of Eos when she was in her prime, alive and well, must have been a really treasured reminder to Prince Albert of a beautiful and very faithful dog.
I never even knew the royal family had a greyhound, and I think it's a lovely story. Now, as you probably know, greyhounds were in the news last week when the greatest dog racer of all time hit the headlines. Ballyregan Bob, owned by Cliff Cleverin and trained by George Curtis, won his 32nd race in a row, or off the reel, as the dogmen say. No other greyhound in the world has ever achieved that, so Ballyregan Bob has become a world champion and a record breaker. And here's how he won that vital race last Tuesday night at his home track at Hove, and Sam Jaffa is the commentator.
And they're off, and Bob is on the outside in the stripes. He's doing very well at the moment, and listen to the crowd. No one wants any other dog to come in. Tremendous roar here as he goes round that bend, and here he comes. He's showing a clean pair of heels at the moment. Tremendous atmosphere here as Bob comes round the final bend. Listen to the crowd roaring home. What a victory.
And he can hear the atmosphere and he can feel the atmosphere. He feels like he's back there. Meet the champion, Ballyregan Bob himself. I feel very honoured to be sitting next to him. And in case you're wondering what's so special about winning 32 races, let me tell you that Ballyregan Bob hasn't just raced against any old rubbish, he's raced against the very best dogs. And also, he's had lots of injuries, so in between races, he's been laid off, getting better for the next race. And of course, his amazing achievements are down to some amazing training by George Curtis. Welcome, George. So what's the secret of his success, and how long have you been training him, first of all?
I've been training him for just over 2 years.
Right, so what's the secret of his success, do you think?
Well, I think it's good feeding and love and care, really.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fuss of him.
Good feeding?
Good feeding.
What sort of diet does he have then? What's a champion's diet?
We have a £1.5 of mince meat with his dog diet.
£1.5 mince meat?
Yeah, with gravy mixed with it.
In fact, is this it here?
Yeah.
This is what you've got?
That's it.
£1.5 of mince meat. Have a sniff, does it? Oh, yes, absolutely. He'll be running around the studio, breakneck speed after this. What about in the morning? Does he have eggs and things like that?
Yes, he has a handful of cornflakes, milk, glucose or honey every morning, and a raw egg.
Raw egg?
Yep.
I mentioned the injuries. What sort of injuries has he had?
He had a neck muscle, he had a high muscle, and he had a serious tendon behind the wrist.
All caused through racing?
All through racing.
So obviously between races you're working very hard at getting him back.
Well,
back
when we bring him back for racing, we have to let him have a gallop more or less every day to keep him loosened up.
Yeah. How fast does he go when he's going full pelt?
Near 40 miles an hour, I should think.
And does he win all his races really easily, or is he challenged?
No, he takes a couple of 100 yards to get going, and then when he gets in his rhythm, I think he sustains it longer than most other greyhounds, and that's what makes him great, his staying ability.
So he comes up from behind?
Yes. What
about the future for him? I mean, he's won 32 races. What's next?
Well, I think he's going to be retired, and we'll be back to stud again.
Back to stud?
Yeah.
So it could be breeding more champions, maybe?
More champions, we hope, yes.
So he's really as famous as Eos that we featured earlier, Prince Albert's dog.
I'd like to think so.
We've got a special treat for you. Now that you've finished your main course, we've got some afters, because Karen...
You've got your favourite food, which
You never
is
bring
chocolate.
me things like that, do you?
You can have that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Can I give it to him now, George?
Yes.
They take my fingers off. No.
Great.
I think he
deserved
deserved that. He's a great dog.
Thanks for bringing him, George. He's a credit to you,
Thank you.
really is.